It's an Eastern Conference battle here at the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto as the Raptors look to work their home court advantage. A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports, Sunday night hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. Taking a look at Philadelphia, they've got to be hoping that the road will be a little kinder to them than their winless homestand they just concluded.
And an opportunity for them to even this thing up in terms of the season series. A team they'll see 4 times in all, a win here would boost their confidence in the matchup.
It sure would. They say the great ones always bounce back from a bad game. That goes for teams as well as players. I mean, they want to answer back for their last showing against this team and show what they're made of here.
Oh, look at the 76ers starting group. Weber is out there with Hollis Thompson. Then there's Okafor, then there's Carl Landry, and it's McLeod, and up the small forward. Now, here is Landry. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Valanciunas with a screen on Weber. Screen by Valanciunas. DeRozan in the corner. And that one hits back iron.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's McLeod. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
There's a screen. Lowry drives in. Patterson passes to Maverick. Launches a 3. Landry grabs the miss. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Thompson kicks to Weber. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Lowry. That one goes. Count it.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now, here's Thompson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Shoots. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Stolen by Weber. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. McLeod. No good from outside. On defense, the 76ers. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, it's just hard to make up when you have an inability to make free throws consistently, and that's why they ended up losing.
Yes, sir. I think some doubt started to creep in when they kept missing those foul shots. I mean, you could see them start to shy away from wanting to even go to the line.
Here now is Weber, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Stolen, and now Lowry running the floor all by himself. That's good.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. Floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the night.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Biombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, for Patrick Patterson. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Here's DeRozan. Tries again. Biombo. That's good. Biombo's got his first 2 points of the night.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Weber a screen. Feeds it to Thompson. Connects from 3-point range.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now, here's Joseph. He kicks to Biombo. On the wing, DeRozan. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Okafor. And the layup is good.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your game time.
Let's take a minute now to give a tip of the cap to the top rookie defenders in the NBA this season. Powell, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor. Joseph, the pass to Maverick. He dishes it to Daniels. Fires from the wing. And he hits the jump shot. The 76ers trail by 3. Weber kicks to Embiid. To the inside. Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Grant's checked in.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
Boy, really nice job to take what the defense was giving him there.
Embiid the screen. Covington dishes to Embiid. Grant outside. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. And Embiid throws it down.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Clark grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Toronto ahead, up by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors. Checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Maverick comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Joseph in for DeMar DeRozan. And then for Philadelphia, Okafor's checked in. And Nerlens Noel subbed in for Carl Landry. And so in the game for the 76ers, you've got Weber, Okafor out there with Noel. Then it's Thompson, and it's McLeod. And at the 3 slot. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bucks played some good basketball. He finished with 8 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. It was a great contribution from someone who's considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards, guys.
And how about the high standards he has for himself? Really did have it all working for him in that game.
Anxious to see what's in his mind for an encore today. I mean, it'd be awfully difficult to top that last game.
And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Toronto. Daniels, he's checked in for DeMar Carroll. And it's Powell in for Kyle Lowry. Robert Covington's checked in for the 76ers.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Now here's Joseph, guarded by Weber. Joseph, the pass to Maverick. Raptors moving the ball around. It's good, he scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Raptors leading by 7. Powell kicks to Daniels. Joseph with the ball. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. They set the pick. Down low, here's Ostrovsky, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Scooped up. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Pick by Okafor. Tries from 10. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Covington.
The defender was spinning around like an agitator in a washing machine after that crossover.
I think you're right. Looks a little bit dizzy after that one.
Well, he hit that shot, Kevin, from the suburb. What a shot.
You got to have some guts to let it fly from that far beyond the arc.
And we finished one half of basketball. Raptors lead by 10. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. The second half about to start here in just a few moments. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it to his credit.
The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Maverick in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. DeRozan on the wing. Passes it to Maverick. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Mavericks got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Raptors. Valanciunas against Okafor. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Valanciunas.
Shape up. Shape up. Come on, y'all. We need better looks than that.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Thompson passes to McLeod. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Lowry dishes to Patterson. Outside DeRozan. Outside Lowry. Here's Valanciunas.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
The 76ers trail by 12. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Philadelphia's coach as he addressed his team. He was focused on their post play and was pleading with them to try to get the ball into the low post every trip down. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. The 76ers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. He hits both from the stripe. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's the screen. The feed to Valanciunas. Shot off the screen. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists tonight.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Thompson with the bucket. Toronto leading by 10. The drive by Lowry. Patterson. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor. Nene comes in for Carl Landry. And it's Jeremy Grant in for Thompson. No good from Grant. Toronto's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. The drive by Lowry. Pass to Maverick. Here's DeRozan. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. DeRozan's got 6 points.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
You know, they found the holes in the defense and really doing a great job of exploiting them.
Weber gets the bucket.
Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
Lowry against Weber. Patterson setting the pick for DeRozan. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Some good numbers here for Maverick. He's got 8 points and a steal.
The Raptors shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
The Raptors making a switch here. Carroll's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. The 76ers trail by 15. Grant outside. Back to Weber. Dishes it to Nene. Weber kicks to Embiid. Toronto grabs the miss. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Lowry passes to Maverick. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist here tonight. The 76ers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Weber. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Raptors leading by 17. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Nene is out there with Carl Landry. Then it's Robert Covington. Then there's Okafor. And it's McLeod in at the 2.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Hollis Thompson's checked in for Nene. And Patterson drops them both. The 76ers trail by 19. Here's McLeod, carried from 15 feet out.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
Patterson dishes to Lowry. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Covington kicks to Landry. Puts it up from 12. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Blanketed by the D, he fights to the rim for the layup.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
There's the pick. Lowry passes to Maverick. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers trail by 19. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Again, the miss by Thompson. Toronto's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Patterson a screen on Thompson. Here's Maverick. He's covered by Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. The Raptors need to get a shot up. Here's Ostrovsky, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Landry with the screen. The dish to Covington. It's stolen by DeRozan. And oh, here we go, DeRozan.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
And he gets it to go.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
I want you to focus on getting to the rim. Let's look to attack quickly.
Weber, he's checked in for the
High percentage
76ers.
shots. Move the ball around and make the defense rotate.
The 76ers. Weber.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Another miss by Philadelphia.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bageled in the second.
Move the ball.
Here's Lowry. Again, Toronto.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Weber dishes to Thompson. Pick by Okafor. Here's McLeod. Off target from 3-point range. The Raptors have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. And there's the pass to Maverick. And it's Lowry penetrating.
Nice numbers from Lowry. He has 11 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark. And this offense has really performed at a high level.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Fantastic.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And that's